Hello everyone, my name is Smithy and welcome back to another Slayer guide. So today we are going to be going through Waterfiends in the Iorwerth dungeon. Now, you can see my gear setup. Some of it is a little high-end gear, especially being the Virtus top. Do not get turned away by my setup. You definitely can do these with a lower tier of gear. We're going to be going through the main things that you'll need to that I recommend, and also little tips and tricks that you can do to make your Slayer task that little bit quicker. So I'm going to be using magic. That is because there is an 100% weakness buff on earth spells on Waterfiends. So we're going to be utilizing that with the Dragon Hunter wand with Earth Wave. Obviously, you can use something like Earth Blast, which is a bit cheaper. You could also use Earth Surge. I don't really have any Wrath runes, so I'm not going to be using that. But in the Iorwerth dungeon, you can use a cannon. So we're going to be bringing our cannon. I've also got an Ash Sanctifier as well because they drop Ash and we can get some passive prayer XP from that. Then I've just got food, my cannonballs, blood runes for my spells. In my rune pouch, I've got Law, Air, Earth, and Fire runes. That is for teleporting to house and getting back because I used the Spirit Tree, and we're currently over in Prifddinas, and the dungeon is just down in the bottom left-hand corner of the city, which is Never Eat Shredded Wheat, southwest corner of the city of Prifddinas, and we're now in a bush. Gear setup: Slayer Helm, imbued Slayer Helm. You should always be using an imbued Slayer Helm when on task. And then I've just got my best in slot mage stuff. So I've got an imbued Zami cape, a cult necklace. You could use a Fury, for example. Rada's Blessing. I've then got my Dragon Hunter wand. You could use any elemental staff. I would recommend one of the higher tier ones, but you do not need to if not. Virtus robe top easily could be switched out to match my Arim's bottoms. And then I've got a Book of Darkness, a Tormented bracelet, Eternal boots, and a Seer's ring imbued. Yeah, we're also bringing alcheballs because I've got my nature runes. I've got an imbued harp again. If you haven't got one, do not worry, you do not need it. Yeah, so anyway, let's get down there and I'll show you where they are and how the fight goes and all that good stuff. So we're going to enter the cave, and as we go down, we're going to be dropped down into the main entrance. You can use this tight gap, sorry, which you need 78 agility. If not, you can run your way around here. And this is where we're going with this pool of water is. So we're going to be passing through. I do have auto retaliate on as well, just because I don't want to be fully brain when doing these. They use magic and magic range, so I'm going to be praying mage the whole time. You could bring prayer pots as well, but I don't really want to waste mine on these, so I'm going to be telling out when I do need to recharge my prayer. But also I need to set up my cannon. Annoyingly, it's not multi down here, so you can't, tag up a bunch of them. But I think if it was multi, you're probably going to get absolutely slapped. So they do hit quite hard. You are going to need food, even if you are a higher level. But yeah, you've got some artillery behind you with the cannon, so it should hopefully speed up your kills. But you can see, even though we're praying, they're magical ranged. You could pray range as well, but they do use magical range, so, bear that in mind. Range does seem to be protecting a bit better, so maybe switch to range. When we were using mage just then, we were taking a bit more damage. But that's pretty much all there is to it. I hope you guys found this guide useful. Maybe you got something, hopefully you got something out of it, maybe a tip or a trick, or you're doing these for the first time and just wanted to work out where the hell they were. Hope the video helped. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Happy slaying, and hopefully see you in the next one. Bye.